Today we are going to do a quick review of an NSD perma crash on Domino 901-6-Pack4 on Windows 2008. My name is Jim Schrader and I'm a software engineer with IBM Domino support. The first thing I do when I analyze an NSD is to look at the name of the server, the date, the Windows version, and the Domino version. Next, I look at the OS process table to see what was running at the time of the crash. All the processes that are running will have an arrow in front of them. You see NSD was kicked off by nprocmon. If you see this warning, NSD service is required to be installed and started to enable NSD processing. This means you need to go into the services and enable the NSD service for this particular server. The next thing we do is we search for fatal. Here there was a panic and an OS fault cleanup. What actually happened here was I killed nserver on this particular for this particular NSD. So then we copy the thread ID paste it into a find and find the next one. You notice here there's an ASCII column next to the second pass of the fatal stack. And it sometimes gives you some information here on agents that are running, also what process, maybe even a mail file. So it's good to review this ASCII stack. Then we search a few more times until we come to the OS structure information. Here we can see that the server was up for about 5 minutes before I crashed it. Now we're going to go to the vthread section. And this shows just that the log.nsf was being worked on at the time. Normally in here you might see the mail file that caused the crash if it's a router crash, and it might even have a document number or it might have an agent number on it. So these are useful things to find out. Next we'll search on last console, see what the last console log messages were, and we can scroll down and see that the server process terminated abnormally, which is true. I killed it. Next, we'll check the server statistics. This has an awful lot of data in it. The main things that we want to look at is right after the memory sharing to see if there's any major issues here. These are all monitoring different events. Next thing we want to see is the disk average queue length peaks. This should always be 2.0 or under. If it's more than that, then the drive is getting overworked. There's a good possibility that it could be antivirus scanning where it shouldn't be scanning. We have a tech note on that. If it's a memory issue, you can check, or a CPU issue, you can check through these stats and see how much actual CPU is being utilized and how much memory is being utilized. I'm just scrolling through here quickly because we don't have the time for this video to go through all the stats. The next thing I want to look at, I search for local disk. This will show me how much hard drive space is available. Free disk space should always be 15 to 20% unfragmented. So we also have a video on how to check for fragmentation on a drive. You might want to check that out. Then you want to see how much memory you've got and how much you're using. Normally for a 64-bit box, we recommend 12 to 16 gig to start with. This is just a test server, so I only have 8 gig on it. There's lots more information in the NSD, but this is the basics. And this will tell you what you crashed on, and you can follow down the thread ID defined in the vthread section, what the mail file, agent, or document was. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye now.